much, Eivind. Thank you for being with us. One of your latest projects is the quartet with Audun Erlendalen and Vetle Holte, sorry for pronunciation. And there's a strong rhythmic accent, the true drummers formula.
Yeah.
How did you come to this decision? Which are the internal dynamics of the group?
I started to work with two drummers because from the beginning, when I started my own group, I used a lot of electronic sounds on electronic drums and together with one drummer. And the problem, I think, I like the largeness it can give the grooves, that you have different elements, different kind of sounds playing the groove. The problem is that I lose freedom and dynamic with the machine, I feel. For instance, if we play very soft, then the machine takes over, and if we start playing really loud, then we have problems hearing the machine. So it makes the sound on stage normally being louder than in general. So now with the two drummers, it's much more dynamic and it's much more alive. We can go, we are very free to go wherever we want. Sometimes it can, on tune it can be very sparse, open. Sometimes it can be like really loud, depending on what is happening.
Well, larger number of possibilities.
Yeah.
Listening to your music, you have the impression that your interests in this field are very wide, so your passions too. Is there some music or musician or other that are inspiring you the most in this period?
Oh yes, that's. I listen a lot to music of other people. Yesterday I listened to the new record of David Thorne and Tim Byrne, and I don't remember the name of the drummer. His name is Homo Goldfinger. Is the
Jasmine.
Yes. Okay. So that's that yesterday, and also I listened to Christian Fell's new album, Aura or something like that. Yeah. So I listen to a lot of very different music. I also listen to some classical music, Mussorgsky, and so it's different stuff.
May we say also that dub was one of your passions. How was the playing with Sly Dunbar and Robbie Shakespeare?
Fantastic. It's learned a lot from this, and it was a very nice thing. There was like an interview like this with Sly, and I was sitting next to him, and he said, the interview asked, what is important for you in music? It's to make people dance. And it's also what they do. They are so into this, and they have this very personal style, which I think is fantastic to be in there with them. Different curves, different way of communication. Like when we play together, the communication is maybe more fast. Like you do something and then you got the response immediately. With them, they sort of have their own. There's communication, but the different curves.
And do you relate with the common song form? How is your attitude when it happened that you played standards, for example?
I like standard jazz, listening to it, but I don't really play it myself. So, for instance, I'm in Andy Shepherd's group. I've made 3 albums with him, and I like that very much. That it's not standard jazz, but it's of the project I'm doing now. This is the most in the jazz field, and he invites me to because he wants my sound. So I don't try to play like standard or more normal jazz guitar than I'm in, but I listen very carefully to the tunes and find something that works with the tunes, but at the same time that I don't feel like that I force myself to do something which is not me.
I call your sound the secret part of the good recipe. When you are working for yourselves and you're working for other people, with other people, let's say, I say, please listen, there's a secret part of it, and there is always Eivind. Your music had been redesigned in a project with John Derek Bishop. What do you think about it? Which was your impression while listening to it at first?
I was surprised when he asked me to do if he could use my material. So I didn't want to interfere with it. So I said, do what you want, and he didn't. And I think he did some very nice stuff out of it. And then I overdubbed on a couple of tunes. That's when he had done his part. So that was all.
Bit surprising, anyhow. Yes. How would you describe your guitar techniques?
Not, not very good, actually. My guitar playing is very linked to how I use my effects. So, but that means that also that everything from how I voice my harmonies or how I touch the strings, it also affects how the signal goes through the effect. So it's everything is integrated. My left hand, that's pretty good. My right hand is disaster. I never managed to play really fast with my right hand, so I never did that. But it's okay with you know, to touch the strings and stuff, but not really.
Well, and good luck for your musical adventures, Eivind, and thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.